Hello and welcome, lovely Libra. This is Meredith. I am here with the monthly reading for February 2019. I invite you to watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus videos as well as this one. That'll give you the full scope of what's going on in the energy atmosphere for you for the month of February. We are using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck, and I have a pretty traditional spread here, but my guides, my angels, have asked me to reassign the energy of the card position. So we will go over that starting right now. So your first card, current position, current energies. My guides are calling this the now. And you have, ooh, the Emperor. Taking command, Libra. Excellent. I love the Emperor card. Hello, Aries. I love the Emperor card because, like the King and Queen of Swords, he gets a bad rap. He gets a bad rap for being a control freak. And I don't see him as a control freak. I see him as a exceptionally experienced individual. Lots of life experience. And I also see the Emperor as quite fair-minded, and I keep in mind as well, while kings and queens rule kingdoms, the Emperor rules an empire. He's also the father of the tarot, his counterpart, the Empress, the mother of the tarot. That's a lot to oversee. That's a lot of experience, giving tons of knowledge and the opportunity to apply it. So right here, first card, the now for Libra is the Emperor. So my feeling is, Libra, you're taking command of something that you have not necessarily been so focused on for a while. I feel like there's an energy that's been running in the background for you. It's had your attention, but you haven't really brought it into the light of day, and I feel that that's what's happening here on the Emperor card. And I feel it was stimulated by the full moon lunar eclipse on January 21st, and that eclipse has influenced the February monthly readings quite heavily. I keep referring to it because it was so significant, and for so many of the signs, it's a game changer, life changer. It feels like most of us really did limp toward that eclipse because the energy atmosphere for months prior to it had been increasingly an increasing challenge for all of us of an emotional nature within our relationships, relationship to self, relationship to career, how we are of service. Absolutely every aspect of our lives we've been combing through. And not necessarily in ways we enjoyed either. There were things that were just shoved right in our face that at the time we didn't feel we were ready to deal with, but the universe had other plans. And here we are for you, starting your reading with the Emperor, because you now have the energy to leverage your experience and knowledge on whatever it is that's rising up for you on this side of the eclipse. Now, there will be more eclipses coming. We'll cover those as they arrive, but for now, I think this is enough to deal with. So the card that crosses the Emperor, my guides are saying it's the energy developing in the now. This is the ongoing energy, at least for February, maybe longer, maybe for the next 6 months. But the energy of this card is meant to support the now card, and you have the Magician. So here we are with two major arcana cards for you right here at the start of your reading. This is all about manifestation. It's about making what you desire a reality and going after it. So you're using your wit, wisdom, knowledge, and life experience to create exactly what it is that you've been dreaming about. So this tells us, Libra, that for at the very least, since July 2018, when we had the eclipses there, and at the beginning of August, this could go back as far as last winter as well, We had eclipses then. But it feels as though you set in motion a lot of manifestation, dreams, goals, desires, and then we spent most of 2018 in some sort of a retrograde, and we had quite the wicked season of eclipses. So a lot of work, emotional self-relationship work, as I said, was shoved right in our face so that we could all work on it, and you did it. And like most of us, you did it begrudgingly in parts, gracefully in the whole, in the whole of the experience anyway. So now you are taking command of your manifestation in a more focused and direct way. That's fantastic. So next position, this is the potential inner work that supports the now. It's kind of like your homework, or kind of like... most likely what you will be faced with as you take command of your manifestation. First card, Nine of Swords. Well, as a friend of mine says, the Nine of Swords, well, I'm applying what my friend says to the Nine of Swords. The petty tyrant of the ego could keep us awake at night on the Nine of Swords. And that's what I'm seeing here. This is a mental trap, and it's a prison we put ourselves in, and when we don't deal with it, we lay awake at night fretting over it, trying to solve it, imagining all manner of conversations that we're going to have with people about whatever it is that's bothering us, or how we were misunderstood, or how we misunderstood them, taking things personally, and basically driving ourselves nuts mentally. So what I feel here is that this is what's coming to a close. You're taking your vast wisdom and knowledge on the Emperor, and you're getting a grip on this. It feels as though the energy atmosphere has harmonized enough for you so that you're able to work through your Nine of Swords moments. I really do see the Nine of Swords in the minor suit of tarot as a smaller version of the Tower. And this is the foundation we rock in the middle of the night when we can't let something go. And it can erode our joy. It can erode our effervescence. And, you know, we wake the next day or crawl out of bed the next day looking pretty haggard, and realizing we could have done it all very differently. So while the Tower in the major arcana is an act of divine will, this is an act of our own will, tearing ourselves down and, you know, putting ourselves in the mental trap of the Eight of Swords, continuing it into the Nine. It's like real anxiety, stress, and so on. Now, the card that comes with this is the Eight of Cups. This is an eclipse card right here. I love this card. A lot of people kind of cringe on the Eight of Cups, believe it or not, because it's gotten a reputation for being a card that indicates someone is leaving a relationship. And, well, depending upon the cards that are nearby, like if that were near the Lovers, the Two of Cups, or Six of Cups, or something of that nature, I might agree with it, but I'd have to see other cards too. In this case, what I feel is that the energy that was so challenging leading up to the eclipse, that was really wearing us all out, has passed, is passing, and with it goes the angst, the anxiety, and the keeping ourselves awake at night. So this is moving out. But what's replacing it is the wisdom of the Emperor. Like, we have access to this now. Whereas before there was some kind of chaos or confusion or an inability to just tune into what was really bothering us at our core. My sense is we've gotten there, and now we're dealing with it, and we're moving on. We have made a much better situation out of the challenges that we were facing leading up to the eclipse. So 8s are really stable, so we're moving forward in a stable way, and 8s have a lot of movement, and the movement within the 8s is dynamic. So this is why I say that the energy is life-changing, game-changing for us. This is beautiful. So as you revisit these 9 of Swords moments for healing, releasing, and for letting go, you're doing it with grace, with ease, with wisdom, experience, and you're not getting engaged in a stressful way like you did prior to the eclipse. So that's amazing work. You can pat yourselves on the back for that one. It's really a big deal. So the next card has to do with recent influences that will have an effect upon your potential oncoming, which is this position up here. So recent influences, you have the Knight of Wands or Rods. All right, so we need more cards. We need to know where that knight came from, where he's going to. So who sent him on a mission? This knight is very focused. And in one of my decks, it's the Sawyer's Path deck. If you watch the dailies, you've seen that deck a lot. He literally has a line of sight drawn into the artwork to indicate his focus, his intention. And I do want to point out that he is staring right at the Emperor. So your line of sight is encompassing of the Emperor's wisdom and knowledge, your own wisdom and knowledge, because you do not want to be distracted by anything that is unlike what you desire to manifest on the Magician card. So, great. The other things to note about this knight, he's passionate, he's vigorous, he's engaging, gregarious, fun, a great conversationalist. So these are some of the qualities that he brings to us, which means these are the qualities within our own personality that are highlighted throughout the month. Okay, so where's he coming from? Interesting. The Lovers. From a choice, a decision. All right. A desire to follow our heart. That's the true message of the Lovers, to follow your heart. Now, typically, we draw more cards for the Lovers because it indicates a choice. However, I'm sticking with the Knight. Here we go. And we have another Knight. Well, this is getting complex over here. So we have the Lovers sending out the Knight of Wands with all his creativity, passion, wonderful qualities, along with the Knight of Cups. So Libra, you're offering a cup or someone is offering you a cup. This has something to do with relationships. So these are recent influences. So things may have changed for you quite recently in relationship, in a beloved relationship specifically. I feel reconciliation here. So some of you are reconciling in a relationship. Also, I feel that you've had your heart space intentions set on improving relationships. So for those of you in an existing beloved relationship, it feels as though the choices you're making, the inner work you're doing, is creating a more harmonious home life, and your beloved relationship is benefiting as a result. Okay, so where are these knights headed? Okay, interesting. I'm going to stop with this one because this page is looking back at these knights. So to me, that's where the energy stops. That's the Page of Pentacles. The message off that card is everything in its own right time and its own right season. So this is, and then we have the Emperor looking in this direction as well. So here again, you're tapping your wisdom, you're tapping your experience for being in a state of allowing things to flow, allowing things to move in a way that agrees with your heart space. So these are your recent influences. I'm going to say that this energy feels fresh to you, Libra, since the eclipse. And this energy is very inspiring to whatever is coming next. So what's coming next is, what did I call this position, or my guides call this position? It's the potential oncoming. It's how this energy affects what comes next. All right, I did already say that, but Ace of Cups. Well, there it is. Improving relationship, reconciling relationship, starting a brand new relationship for some of you. And it's a divine and cosmic gift from the universe. So this is the universe supporting you in your endeavor to improve your relationships or to start a brand new one. Fantastic. And it's all because you have done the hard work over here with the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Cups. You've moved on to something that's just so much more favorable to you, Libra. You were sorting a lot of stuff out on your own scales, and they have come into alignment, and it's paying off big. I love this. Okay, then the last card here is the outcome, potential outcome. You have the Empress. Perfect. You have a match set here. The Emperor and the Empress. That's total harmony. This is also connected to relationship, the relationship that you're co-creating with the universe. It's coming into form. It's coming into being. These two could very well be the lovers right here. And you're offering a cup, being offered a cup, however that's working out for you. You are in the season of receiving what you've been dreaming for in relationship. Beautiful. Congratulations, Libra. I'm really happy for you. And I'm really happy that I've gotten to say congratulations to more than one sign in these readings this month. What a breath of fresh air to wish you all so well. Okay, we're going to move on right now to Angel Answers. This is your opportunity to ask a question, so please do, just like we do in the daily readings. Look at this. Look at this. Success. Exactly. That one card is your whole reading. Success, Libra. You've done it. And at the same time, this card has come out so many times. Big happy changes. You've created that. You did it. By putting an end to the Nine of Swords in your world, engaging your vast life experience, wisdom, intelligence, you've headed off in a new direction, and you've created big happy changes for yourself. Ace of Cups, Emperor, Empress, the Lovers. Okay. You know, this is a really intense connection too. When you combine the Knight of Wands with the Knight of Cups, you've got passion and deep, abiding love. What a combo. Good for you. Okay, last one. On the floor. No. Some of you may have asked a yes, no. You're getting a no. Okay. Now the very last card. It's an affirmation card. It's an affirmation you might want to use for the whole month of February. It's coming from a new deck of oracle cards I have called the Wild Offering Oracle. They're so beautiful. Their messages are amazing. Great for meditation. You get spaciousness. What do I no longer need? Help me, Divine, to release whatever people, places, or things drain my vital essence. Nine of Swords. Show me what will fill me with enthusiasm and joy. You already know what will fill you with enthusiasm and joy, and you have chosen to head in that direction. Beautiful. Beautifully done. Thank you so much for watching, Libra. Again, take a peek at your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus videos, as I said earlier. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing here on the channel. It's appreciated. Bye for now, Libra.